Da Twitter, sì, sono andato a vedere e ho detto cazzo mi serve una foto di Davide.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one.
Chi?
As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings
Sì, ah sì.
Baltimore Ravens. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway here.
Ce lo sai che l'altra sera giocando 2 o 3 partite ho fatto 2 touchdown così quando battono all'inizio. Allora, ritorni, sì. Ho trovato 2 imbucate clamorose. Allora, sto online. Comunque i cosi devi sapere usare pure Baltimora, c'è tutto cose particolari. Infatti coso, come si chiama, il ragazzo quello ci ho giocato che c'ha a Miami me l'ha detto, se te posso dare un consiglio usa di più la Mar. Ma noi viviamo con questa paura o dell'intercetto o dei fumble. No, Paul.
If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Iniziamoci a male,
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was
bella presa. Era lunga, mo perché è un 89, se era un 78 o un 80 quando cazzo la piava.
For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Poi difende da Dio quello di Miami, porco due fa certe cose in difesa che io...
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry. It's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his
Ci stava certe cose che faceva che tipo non sono riuscito ancora a capire come faceva, perché poi mi sono messo in allenamento ma non ho capito quali sono i comandi. I cornerback mi spostava da un lato all'altro.
Design run for their wideout. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Mi sono preparato certe chicchette per oggi. Questa funziona una cifra quest'anno, è una di quelle che uso una cifra proprio, sì. Ad esempio invece ho provato quella col passaggio tra i due running back, no? Cioè che passaggia running che poi gliela lascia, gliela tira in alto all'altro che fa sta corsa, ma quella invece no, quella molto...
Now Jackson on first down. Incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Second and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And they'll try and There's not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back,
sì, beh, che potrebbe anche succedere oggi.
It doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end,
sì, una cifra.
Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Sì, ma è fastidioso, ci mette troppo. La cosa va troppo a rallentatore e mi dà urto.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No!
Justin Jefferson. Through the middle of the field.
Bello.
Justin Jefferson, 67 yards. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first.
Guarda che buco. Bella.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Sì. Sì, non ti attiva tutte le cose. Solamente quando lo riempi tutto, quando trema. È partito! È partito! È partito! È andato! È partito!
Choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to
sì, pure che moglie va scritto.
when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Tutto da rifare.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
San Francisco come la vedi quest'anno? Quest'anno è l'anno di tutto, eh?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Io leggevo che i Patriots l'anno prossimo c'è quella che c'ha il cap space più alto. No, più alto, scusa. No, più alto, scusa, è quella che può spendere più di tutti.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there.
Che si era liberato il tight end.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense.
Ti dico solo che ho salvato la clip del touchdown, no? Se si sente pure l'audio alla fine con gli urli. Guarda che zuzzo.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ma che cazzo lancia più? Sì, qua no, più ieri stanotte. Infatti c'è stato in fresco.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead.
Tu hai running back di merda. Tutti fenomenali, running back contro. Siamo contro tutti i running back fenomenali e noi gli unici due running back morti praticamente. Vediamo se abbocchi a questa.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's third and 9. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Lo sapevo.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Che stronzo.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Sempre ho capito che le corse centrali sono difficilissime.
Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 25, here's second and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Catches
No.
the tight end.
Mamma mia, si aprono sempre.
TJ Hawkinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into
No, non è per quello, mi vanno cioè a volte forse pure perché uso io troppo R2, quindi mi corrono. Devo utilizzare. Infatti hai visto il coreback mio, è andato dritto per dritto perché si vede che l'ho rotto.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Okay.
Catch signaled for and taken successful.
Io l'altro anno ho preso il premio con loro. Ero arrivato terzo. Ho preso il libro in digitale. No, ma era arrivato proprio a casa il libro. Oh no.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some
Che tu hai nato in bocca, io no.
big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line.
Mi si era liberato, vaffanculo.
He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Visto sì, mi si era liberato.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Jackson.
Ma vaffanculo.
Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota.
No, ce l'ha corto.
Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. That is illusion. Backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second.
Perso 8 yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. His throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
Azione viziata.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
No, non ancora.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No!
Struggles continue. Here's a
No.
intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like
RPO.
needing 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Cazzo.
Connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sì.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Madonna il pallone. Affanculo. Allora.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And bringing it in right side.
Oh.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 40.
Avevi sbagliato poco cosa, era proprio libero, cioè non c'era nessuno in marcatura.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive.
Pensavo copiava, mi sono buttato verso l'esterno, se continuavo a correre c'era un tunnel libero.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson from the shotgun. Through the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go play action with Jackson.
Vaffanculo.
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker Brian Asamoah. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play fake. Cousins. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Si era liberato Jefferson al centro proprio.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
No!
In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne.
C'è stava.
16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Intercetti da stronzo.
On the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This 2nd and 4. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's a no-score zone right here. No-score zone.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He'll be dropped after a gain.
Me l'ho levato, ci sono stato 2 ore con l'uomo attaccato. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Cousins now. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
10 minuti, come avevamo detto, c'ho paura che diventa troppo lunga, cioè che gioca un'ora e mezza poi. No? Traccia di merda che ho chiamato.
They snap it in 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall in.
Mi si era liberato, vaffanculo.
Frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a...
No, l'ho cambiato praticamente perché era una screen, ma ho visto che hai abbassato i cosi, quindi...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ah! Sì, mi sta scherzando. Che cazzo chiamo?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And that will be
feels like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Oh! Che culo, che
Return
culo.
following a punt of 49.
Sì.
And the Vikings will take over here at 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6. On the toss, Madison. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. Give him 4 to carry it. It'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but
No, quello no, ha lisciato lui.
forcing him back inside. That's excellent.
Dicevo, il linebacker al centro.
Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, Flipper.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively.
Ma il linebacker mio c'ha la X.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Tanto non mi piace.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
No, era un intercetto? Sì, sì. Sì, sì.
What I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Ah, che palle. Poi questo è un playbook truccato. Non c'ho manco una Texas, ma ti rendi conto? Ma se può fare un playbook senza le Texas? E tira, porco due.
His second sack of the night.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up.
Sono rimasti impalati, sono rimasti.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend.
Sono rimasti impalatissimi. E poi mi sarà aperto pure il varco con la Marra, potevo pure correre.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5.
È micidiale quest'anno, so fa solo quella.
Play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
No, l'ho provato pure coi Patriots, ci ho provato con... è molto...
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson.
No!
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Non ci credo, non ci credo.
And now nothing but green ahead of
Che...
him.
Vaffanculo, va. Bella.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
C'era un altro libero. Ma fermo quell'altro, ma guarda quell'altro fermo.
playing.
Bella, questa è stata proprio bella.
Exactly that.
Joseph now to have the PAT.
Cazzo, 3 intercetti, 3 touchdown ho preso.
He's
Sì,
been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
3 pick six ho preso.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Second down and 3. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
Con una gomitata, oh, a madonna. Cazzo, chiamo il fallo, è una gomitata quella.
Doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially...
Poi non ho capito quello che avevano detto. Cioè che la classifica, cioè a finale poi che si farà un mega torneo, che cazzo.
Now it's Jackson.
Tira sta flag.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Addirittura così. Mi ingolosisco allora.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down.
Dai, gioco col cazzo, guardate prima. No, mi ha rimesso se volevo giocare quella di prima. Dai, gioco col cazzo.
They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Third and goal, Jackson.
No!
It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating.
Vaffanculo.
To throw the football, all the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Niente, devo fare un touchdown.
I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Devo sapere.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their
Che
own
cazzo
goal.
d'animazione, 3 cristiani e buttarlo giù. Ma poi quando becchi i torelli forti è impressionante. Oh.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 382, left 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Out of his end zone, Cousins completes Addison on the out route. That'll give him 8 that time.
No, non l'ho messo in pressa.
Got a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays,
Yeah.
the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
No, no.
First. What's that?
On the handoff, it's Madison, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
Sì, non sta finendo.
Defensive front, they've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this
Ciao
game.
madonna, 3 pick six, ho peccato.
Before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Pensa quella stavamo a giocare a 14-10, cioè proprio...
And we've seen the confidence rise,
Vabbè,
haven't we?
ci
It
sta.
borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Quest'anno mi è presa talmente tanto che non mi sa che mi iscrivo a qualche lega inglese.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get up to the 43.
Cos'è?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Sì.
And they take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments.
Poi ho lanciato, cioè 140 come te, però non ho fatto un touchdown.